Gentlemen, before you even think about touching that coffee mug tomorrow morning, pause. The first thing your body truly needs when you open your eyes isn't caffeine. It is hydration with a specific purpose. I want you to head to the kitchen and squeeze half a fresh lemon into a glass of filtered, room temperature water. At Daily Path Health, we call this biological ignition. You see, while you were sleeping, your liver was working overtime, flushing out waste, processing hormones, and trying to balance your internal chemistry. By the time you wake up, your system is slightly acidic and dehydrated. Lemon water sends a direct signal to your liver that says, "Wake up. It is time to clean house." The citric acid in the lemon activates specific enzymes that help your liver release toxins and clear out the metabolic sludge from the night before. But there is a deeper hormonal benefit for men over 50. Lemons contain a compound called naringenin, which has been shown to reduce inflammation and support the way your body processes testosterone. When your liver is sluggish, your testosterone levels suffer because your body cannot clear out excess estrogen efficiently. By starting with lemon water, you are optimizing your liver function, which in turn protects your masculine drive. Think of it like this. Your body is a high-performance engine. If you pour dirty fuel in first thing in the morning, your performance for the entire day will drop. But if you start with clean fuel, hydration, minerals, and natural acids, you are setting your metabolism on fire. Within just a few days of this habit, you will notice less bloating, sharper mental focus, and a steady rise in energy before breakfast even hits your stomach. It is a tiny ritual, but it tells your body that you are in control. You are choosing balance over burnout. Take slow sips, let it hit your system, and feel your internal battery begin to charge. Now that your body is awake on the inside, it is time to wake it up on the outside. This is step 2, and it is perhaps the most natural and free testosterone booster available to mankind. Sunlight. The first 5 to 10 minutes after you wake up are golden. I want you to step outside. No sunglasses, no phone, no distractions, and let that early morning light hit your skin and your eyes. Here at Daily Path Health, we understand that testosterone is built on rhythm. When sunlight hits the receptors in your eyes, it sends a direct message to your brain's master clock. This signal shuts down melatonin, the hormone that makes you sleepy, and triggers a gentle, natural rise in cortisol. Now, many people think cortisol is bad, but that early morning spike is actually what tells your testes to start producing testosterone for the day. A blue light screen first thing in the morning, you confuse your brain, and your hormone production stays suppressed. Studies have shown that men who get direct morning sunlight have significantly higher testosterone levels and better sleep quality at night. Why? Because your body uses that morning light to set the timer for your evening rest. When your circadian rhythm is aligned with the sun, your hormones talk to each other more efficiently. It is a natural hormone reset that costs nothing but 10 minutes of your time. Imagine your body is like a solar-powered machine. You need that initial spark from the sun to get the gears moving. So while you are sipping that lemon water, feel the warmth on your face. This isn't just a walk outside. It is a biological synchronization. You are aligning your internal chemistry with the natural world, ensuring that your energy peaks when you need it, and your recovery starts when the sun goes down. Something powerful happens when you control your breath. Step 3 is a technique called alternate nostril breathing. And at Daily Path Health, we recommend this as a tool to literally open the pipes. As we age, our blood vessels tend to become a bit stiffer, and our circulation slows down. This breathing pattern is a science-backed way to boost nitric oxide, the miracle molecule that tells your blood vessels to relax and expand. To do this, sit up straight, close your right nostril with your thumb, and inhale deeply through the left. Then close the left nostril and exhale through the right. Repeat this cycle for about 2 to 3 minutes. What is happening inside your body during this process is pure physics. By slowing down the breath and focusing it through the nasal passages, you are stimulating the production of nitric oxide in the sinuses. This gas then travels into your lungs and your bloodstream, causing vasodilation. This means your arteries widen, your blood pressure stabilizes, and oxygen-rich blood flows more freely to every organ, including the heart, the brain, and the vital areas that define male performance. But the benefits go beyond just circulation. This breathing pattern calms the sympathetic nervous system, which is the source of your stress and anxiety. It drops your cortisol levels and shifts you into a parasympathetic state, the state where your body actually repairs itself and produces hormones. In my experience at Daily Path Health, I have seen men in their 60s improve their focus and even their stamina simply by adding this 2-minute habit. It is a quiet, internal reset that reminds your body how to function at its peak. You will feel a wave of warmth in your chest and a sudden clarity in your mind. You aren't just breathing. You are charging your circulatory system for the day ahead. Here is a truth that might surprise you. Most men eat way too early. Step 4 in our Daily Path Health morning routine is about teaching your body to burn fuel smarter. When you roll out of bed, your body is still in repair mode. It hasn't finished burning off the energy from the night before. If you eat breakfast immediately, especially if it is high in carbs or sugar, you spike your insulin and shut down your natural fat-burning cycle. Instead, I want you to try delaying your first meal until 10 or 11 a.m. This shift is called metabolic flexibility, and it is a complete game-changer for men over 50. When you delay breakfast, your body runs out of sugar to burn and starts tapping into your stored body fat for energy. This is crucial because excess belly fat is a hormone killer. It actually produces an enzyme called aromatase, which converts your precious testosterone into estrogen. By burning that fat through a short fast, you are effectively protecting your masculinity. Studies from Harvard have shown that intermittent fasting doesn't just help with weight. It lowers systemic inflammation and boosts growth hormone levels. You aren't starving yourself. You are optimizing your engine. While you are in this fasted window, your testosterone stays stable, your focus remains sharp, and your body cleans out damaged cells. Think of it as a daily internal spring cleaning. You will notice that the afternoon crash disappears because your blood sugar isn't riding a roller coaster all morning. You will feel a steady, grounded power that comes from burning your own body's high-density fuel. By the time you do sit down to eat, your body is primed to absorb those nutrients efficiently. It is not about deprivation. It is about timing. You are giving your hormones the room they need to breathe and grow. This next step might sound soft to some, but at Daily Path Health, we look at the hard science of brain chemistry. Step 5 is the practice of gratitude. I want you to take 1 minute every morning to write down 3 things you are truly grateful for. It could be your health, your family, or even a successful project. Why does this matter for your hormones? Because gratitude literally changes the structure of your brain. When you focus on what is working well, your brain releases dopamine and serotonin, the chemicals of motivation and contentment. More importantly, gratitude acts as a cortisol shield. Stress is the #1 enemy of testosterone. When you are stressed, your body produces cortisol, and there is a biological tug-of-war, where high cortisol always wins by suppressing testosterone. By spending just 60 seconds in a state of gratitude, you are lowering your stress response and creating a safe zone for your hormones to thrive. Research shows that men who practice gratitude have lower blood pressure and stronger immune systems. But there is also a psychological edge. Confident men are grateful men. They don't operate from a place of lack or fear. They operate from a place of abundance. This mental shift makes you more resilient and, frankly, more attractive and magnetic to those around you. It aligns your internal chemistry with your external goals. Send a quick text to someone you appreciate, or just hold the thought in your mind while you breathe. You will be amazed at how your body responds when it feels safe and appreciated. You are training your nervous system to stay in a rest and repair state rather than a fight or flight state. This is where your strength is rebuilt. This is where the man you want to be starts to emerge. Now that your body is awake and your mind is calm, it is time for step 6, visualization. At Daily Path Health, we teach that your brain cannot distinguish between a vividly imagined event and reality. When you picture yourself as strong, energized, and confident, your brain actually begins to release the same neurochemicals it would if you were already at your peak. I want you to close your eyes for just 60 seconds. See yourself standing taller. Imagine your energy is sharp and your focus is unshakable. See yourself moving with the power and ease of a man 10 years younger. This isn't wishful thinking. It is neural reprogramming. You are using visualization to trigger the release of dopamine and acetylcholine, the chemicals that drive focus and performance. Most men as they age start to visualize decline. They worry about getting tired, they worry about failing, and they worry about losing their edge. that negative visualization actually trains the body to fail. We are going to flip that script. By spending 1 minute every morning seeing your success, you are wiring your brain to make it happen. You are reminding your nervous system of who you really are underneath the stress and the fatigue. This is the same technique used by world-class athletes and high-performers to maintain their edge. You are setting a mental blueprint for the day. When you combine this mental clarity with the hormonal balance and better circulation we've already built, you are training every system in your body to age in reverse. You are giving your subconscious mind a target to hit. When you open your eyes, you won't just feel better, you will have a sense of purpose. You will walk into your day with the quiet physical certainty of a man who knows his power is returning. We have reached the final and most powerful physical move in the Daily Path Health routine. The horse stance. This is step 7, and it ties everything together. This ancient move has been used for centuries to awaken root energy, and modern science finally understands why. I want you to stand with your feet wider than your shoulders, bend your knees slightly as if you are sitting on a tall stool, and keep your back straight. Now gently swing your arms back and forth for 2 minutes. Sounds simple, but the biological impact is profound. This position forces blood flow into the pelvic floor and the lower abdomen, the very root of male vitality. It strengthens the muscles responsible for posture, stability, and circulation. By holding this stance, you are activating the lymphatic system, which is your body's internal detox pump, and you are stimulating the production of testosterone through lower body muscle engagement. Most men lose the connection between their breath and their lower body strength as they age. The horse stance brings that connection back. You will feel a deep warmth building in your hips. That is your circulation waking up exactly where it matters most. It improves prostate health, supports the pelvic floor, and grounds your energy. Do this every morning right after your visualization. You are not just exercising. You are grounding the hormonal and mental shifts you've made during this routine. It is the final lock that keeps your testosterone levels stable throughout the day. Gentlemen, these 7 steps are the foundation of a new you. Lemon water, sunlight, breathing, fasting, gratitude, visualization, and the horse stance. Do them for 21 days and you won't just feel a difference, you will be a different man. You are taking back control of your biology. Aging doesn't have to mean decline. It can mean mastery. Thank you for joining me at Daily Path Health. Tomorrow morning when the sun rises, remember, your power is waiting for you to claim it. I will see you in the next one.